Hello everyone, and welcome back to MalChava Cuisine with me, Miss Naomi Mbungu. In today's video, I will be sharing with you guys my version of making Pondu, also known as cassava leaves, a very popular dish in the Congo. In order to make our Pondu, also known as cassava leaves, we will be needing the following ingredients. As you can see, I have used 2 courgettes, 2 onions, garlic cloves, 2 green peppers, 2 aubergines, and also some palm oil, and of course our Pondu, which I've purchased frozen. And also to put inside our Pondu, I have got malangwa. This is just fish. Some people prefer to put dried fish, some people prefer to put pichar, whatever they desire, but I prefer to do it with malangwa. Stay tuned to see how it will come out. And of course, as true Congolese style, we need to have a side dish, and our side dish of today is going to be soso ya makasi, or grilled hen chicken, also known as plivera. I'm going to show you guys how I make that also. You can see the ingredients, the spices, the Maggi cubes, and the Maggi cube that I've also used for Pondu, which is really nice. If you have any local Congolese shop or any exotic shop, or as we say in French, or any African shop that sell spices, please grab some. You will not regret it at all. In order to make the Pondu, I like to prepare the malangwa first. As you can see here, I've washed it and cut it up, and I'm going to add jumbo fish stock, and I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of the jumbo fish stock into the fish, as you can see there, and you can leave it to sit for an hour or so. I'm going to pop this into the oven until it browns. For the malangwa also, you can also boil this, or you can put this in the oven, or you can grill it. This is really delicious in the fish, and it gives it that nice authentic fresh taste. So as you can see, I've washed it and I've seasoned it, and now I've placed it on my baking tray, and in it goes in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. Now listen carefully for this crucial bit. The Pondu, I've washed it and I've rinsed it actually using a sieve, and I've placed it in a pot, and I like to bring this to boil for 10 to 15 minutes. Once it's boiled, I will place it back into the sieve, and I'm going to rinse it once again and place it back into the pot. The reason why I do this method is sometimes when you purchase the Pondu, especially when it's frozen, you don't know how long it's been there in that refrigerator in the store, and sometimes you end up finding these funny shaped stalks, and you don't want to eat those stalks or those funny, that's something, that funny crunchy bit in the Pondu is not nice. So what I would suggest to you guys when you make it is to always rinse it 2 to 3 times. I like to boil it, bring it to boil for like 10-15 minutes. Once it's done, put it back in the sieve, give it another rinse again under cold tap of water, then put it back in the pot, and it gives it that nice fresh taste as well. Now in the large pot, we're going to add in our finely chopped vegetables. I like to chop my vegetables finely. I also tend to use a food processor, but for this option today, I thought, you know what, why not I just chop it, and I'm going to put it in and let it all blend in well together and give it that authentic taste again. But then again, if you want to use a food processor, please do so, but gradually add in the vegetables. Don't throw it all in. Add it in bit by bit and mix it well together. Now, after adding in all of my vegetables and mixing it well with the Pondu, I'm then going to add in 2 cups of cold water, and I'm going to mix it well again, and I'm going to bring this to boil for a good 20 to 30 minutes, or until my vegetables have softened. Now let's check on our Pondu and see how it's going. You see all the vegetables we added, how it's all softened well, and you see how it's mixed in well with the Pondu. That is the consistency you should be seeing. Nothing too watery and nothing too dry. It's the perfect consistency to add in our fish. Now we're going to add in our malangwa into the Pondu. We're going to pour it all in and mix it well together with our Pondu mixture. And after that, we're going to add in our spices. So mix it well. So whoever said Pondu is hard to make, I disagree. It's all about finding a technique that is suitable for you and adapting it to your own style, of course, as long as it tastes nice at the end. Now we're going to add in our Maggi cubes. We have our Pondu Maggi and our normal Maggi cubes. You can also add jumbo seasoning as well if you feel as if you need to, or any desired seasoning to your taste. So remember one thing when you do cook, season to your own desired taste. So I put this seasoning according to the quantity or according to the people eating it and also to my household needs. So you also cook to your household needs as well and also to your desired taste. Now we're going to add in our authentic palm oil. As you can see here, you will see the quantity that I will add in. As I mentioned, this is or in regards to the amount of quantity that I'm cooking for. So in goes 1 heaped spoon, a 2nd heaped spoon again, and also goes in a 3rd heaped spoon. And I'm going to let this to sit still, and I'm not going to mix this. I'm going to let it sit still until it begins to dissolve. Then I'm going to cover it and allow this to cook. Allow the Pondu to cook for 40 to 50 minutes on a medium heat, and once it is cooked, you will see how it is. It will turn out really green and not too watery, and of course not too oily, and it'll be just the right consistency as well. As you can see our cassava leaves there, well incorporated with our vegetables, and you will tend to know that it's cooked by the smell. You won't smell that raw palm oil smell, you will smell that fresh cassava leaf smell, and that's how you can tell that it is cooked and well prepared. So here it is, our Pondu is freshly and nicely made and cooked. And here it is, guys. This is the first step of this video, the first part of the video, the Pondu. It is now done. Let's go over to the second part to see how I will make the soso ya makasi or grilled hen chicken. Now, this chicken we call this in Lingala soso ya makasi or blivera or wilki. This chicken is purchased frozen, so I would advise you to defrost this chicken before making anything or before doing anything else, because you don't want to cook it frozen, and it's going to be a process where we have to do a lot of cutting and a lot of cleaning, as you're going to see in this part. And I would suggest you guys to use gloves, which I didn't, so I do apologize in advance that I didn't use any gloves. So this chicken, as I mentioned, you can purchase this frozen and defrost this really well. And we're gonna see how I clean it and also how we're going to season it to make sure that we don't eat it as hard as well, because you can have this really soft as well. Okay. Once I've taken out all of the insides, I'm going to cut the bum, or let's just say the bum of the chicken. Whatever the fat is, I don't really like it in the chicken. I'm going to cut it off and I'm going to dispose of that. And we're going to cut that off. Well, when the scissors is happy, we're going to cut it off. And I'm going to begin to score my chicken. I'm going to score the thighs on both sides, under the arms as well of the chicken or the chicken wings, and I'm going to stab it, or I'm just going to keep piercing it actually, so that when I do season it, the flavor to go right into the bones of the chicken. Bear in mind, this is hen, so this chicken is quite tough, so we need to do as much lines as possible, so when we do season it, the flavors goes in, and when we will begin to make it into that brine, into the pot and boiling it, the flavor goes in. So use a sharp knife and do what I'm doing, stab it thoroughly as well, so you have as much holes as possible for the flavor. Once I've finished scoring the chicken, and I'm going to add some lemon juice. So I've cut a whole lemon in half, and I'm just going to add the juice all over the chicken. This will also add as a flavor enhancement when I will add the spices. Now to begin flavoring our chicken, we're going to add in some Maggi cubes and also some jumbo all-purpose seasoning. I've crumbled this all together. I'm going to flavor it side by side. So I'm going to be flipping it over to ensure that the flavor goes really well on both sides, okay? Going to then add 1 tablespoon of Maggi liquid as well on both sides of the chicken, and I'm going to mix it well. Then we're going to add, or then what I added was half a can of chopped tomatoes and also 3 tablespoons of tomato puree, and I've poured that over the chicken, followed by 2 tablespoons of paprika and also 2 tablespoons of all-purpose chicken seasoning, followed by garlic powder and also some coriander and nutmeg. For the purpose of this video, I've also placed the list, as you can see here, of all of the spices and seasoning that I use for the chicken. And I know when I mentioned this in the voiceover, I probably went a bit too fast for some, so I've placed a detailed note of what I used. Marinate overnight or for 3 to 4 hours. Once marinated, place the hen or the chicken in a large pot, and we're going to bring this to boil for this to soften the chicken. So let's not forget that this is hen, so it's tough meat. So we need to boil this for an hour or so until it is softened, but not too soft so it doesn't fall off the bone, but soft enough that will be the right consistency as well to eat. And I'm going to add in half of a chopped onion, and that will add in some extra flavor into the chicken. Then followed by that, I'm going to add in 2 cups of cold water, and I'm going to bring this to boil. After adding in my water, as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to give it another mix one more time. Once I see that the water is well situated and well covered, I'm going to cover the pot and also the chicken and allow this to boil for an hour or so until it is softened. Then once it's soft, you can either place this in the oven or you can place this in your grill as well for it to get that nice extra color. Once it will boil, you will see that the water that we have there will turn into a sauce. Please keep this, so when you do put this in the oven, we're going to pour that over the chicken so it doesn't get too dry. Now we can see that our chicken has begun to soften. This is halfway through the cooking time. I just wanted to see you how it would look, and you can see the sauce there. So we're going to keep this and place that over our chicken, and I've placed it on my baking tray and I'm going to put it in the oven. I'm going to pour it over the chicken so that it doesn't go dry. Halfway between cooking the chicken, I would suggest that you do this as well. When you flip the chicken over or turn it over, do the same thing so it's nice and succulent. Once I've finished pouring the sauce over the chicken, I'm going to place this in the oven on a medium heat for it to get that color. Bearing in mind our chicken is already cooked, so we just want to place it in the oven for it to become much more firm and to get that golden color. Okay, and once we're done, we're going to dish up and see how our food is ready. And here it is, guys, our Pondu with our chicken, and also, as I mentioned, to leave over some stock, so we're going to pour over our chicken and also our rice. You can have this with semolina or cassava dough, also known as kwanga. And here is our video, guys, of our food or our meal of the day. It is nicely done and prepared for you guys. So we have cassava leaves with our grilled hen or oven baked hen, and also rice to the side. Click the subscribe button down below, and thank you very much for watching and for also staying tuned to MalChava Cuisine. And until next time, take care, guys. Bye.